Hello everyone. Welcome back to Smart Talk English. I'm Natasha, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. If you're looking to improve your English pronunciation, become a clearer speaker, and train your ears to understand native English better, then this video is made just for you. Whether you're a beginner or you've been learning English for a while, pronunciation can sometimes feel like the missing piece in your journey. It's easy to understand grammar rules or build vocabulary, but sounding natural and confident when speaking English is something that requires regular and focused practice. In this video, we're going to explore how you can improve your English pronunciation through daily speaking and listening exercises. We'll use real-life examples, short stories, and repeat after me practice paragraphs so you can follow along and strengthen your pronunciation skills step by step. We'll also discuss how your mouth, tongue, and ears all play a part in speaking clearly and confidently. So grab a comfortable seat. Stay with me till the end, and let's start speaking and listening together in a way that truly helps your English improve. Let's begin by understanding why pronunciation matters so much in English learning. When we pronounce words correctly, we are not just sounding better, we are also making sure we are understood clearly by others. Imagine saying a word that you know very well, but someone misunderstands it just because of how it sounded. That's the frustration we want to fix today. Pronunciation is more than just saying a word. It's about rhythm, stress, intonation, and listening carefully to how the language flows. English is a very rhythmic language. Some words are stressed more than others. Some syllables sound louder and others are softer or faster. When you master that musical flow of the language, you don't just speak better, you also understand better. This is why listening practice and speaking practice must go hand in hand. You hear the sound, then you try to produce that sound. That's the cycle of improvement. So, throughout this video, I'll guide you through both sides of this practice. Let's begin with a simple and short speaking and listening practice. I want you to listen carefully, then repeat after me. We'll do it together. Say the sentence after you hear it. Ready? Here we go. I would like a cup of coffee. Now say it again. I would like a cup of coffee. Focus on the sounds. Don't rush. Notice how we reduce the words would like into a smooth phrase, almost like I'd like. Try that again. I'd like a cup of coffee. English speakers often connect words together. We don't always speak word by word. We connect. This is called linking. So, I'd like a cup of coffee becomes one flowing phrase. Let's try another one. Listen and repeat. What do you want to eat? Say it again. What do you want to eat? Say it again. What do you want to eat? Now, say it naturally the way native speakers do. What do you want to eat? That's a common casual version. It may sound fast, but it's very common in daily conversation. By listening and repeating, your ears get used to the rhythm, and your mouth starts to copy it. Let's do a short daily life story for practice. Imagine this situation and repeat the sentences with me. You're at a restaurant. You walk in and say, "Hi, a table for one, please." Repeat it. "Hi, a table for one, please." The server says, "Right this way." You follow and sit down. Then you say, "Can I see the menu, please?" Say that. "Can I see the menu, please?" You look at the menu and then say, "I'll have the chicken sandwich and a glass of water." Repeat that now. "I'll have the chicken sandwich and a glass of water." This kind of mini scene helps you practice pronunciation in real-life settings. You not only pronounce words, but you also practice common structures and rhythm. It's natural and very useful. Now, let's talk about mouth and tongue positions. To pronounce clearly, we need to train our mouth muscles. This is just like exercising. The more you use the correct positions, the more automatic it becomes. Let's try a few sounds together. First, the TH sound. Put your tongue gently between your teeth and blow air. TH. Say it. Think. Now say, thought. Then say, thanks. This sound doesn't exist in many languages, so learners often say sink instead of think. But by placing your tongue between your teeth and pushing air, you get the correct sound. Try again. Think. Thought. Thanks. Very good. Let's practice a few more tricky sounds. The R and L sounds are hard for many learners. Let's start with R. Curl your tongue slightly and say, red. Now say, run. Now say, really. For L, place your tongue just behind your upper front teeth. Look. Now say, light. Then say, love. Do you feel the difference between red and lead? Between right and light? Practice these sounds daily to improve muscle memory. Let's do some minimal pairs. These are word pairs that only differ by one sound. Listen and repeat. Right, light. Again. Right, light. Next one. Road, load. One more. Rice, lice. These small exercises help your ears recognize and your mouth produce clear sounds. Let's go deeper into intonation now. Intonation is the rise and fall of your voice when speaking. English uses intonation to show emotion, to ask questions, and to show meaning. Let's try a few. Say this with a rising tone at the end. Are you coming? Now try it with a falling tone. You're coming. Hear the difference? The rising tone shows it's a question. The falling tone shows it's a statement. Try another one. Is it ready? Now say, it is ready. Practicing these intonation patterns will help you sound more fluent and less robotic. Many learners speak in a flat tone. But by adding this rise and fall, you sound more natural and more expressive. Let's now use some conversational phrases with intonation practice. Say, really? Try that with a rising tone, like you're surprised. Really? Now say, I didn't know that, with some energy. Now say, oh, I see, with a falling tone. These expressions help you show emotion and connect with others. Let's do a short daily scene to practice. You meet a friend on the street. You say, hey, long time no see. Say it again. Hey, long time no see. Your friend says, yeah, it's been a while. You reply, how have you been? Friend says, pretty good. Just busy with work. You say, I know how that feels. Practicing such scenes builds your fluency and helps your pronunciation improve naturally. Listen to the flow. Repeat after me. Feel the rhythm. That's the way native English works. Let's also discuss the power of shadowing. Shadowing means you listen to a native speaker and try to speak at the same time, just like a shadow. You can do this with TV shows, podcasts, YouTube videos, or audiobooks. Choose a short clip with clear English and then listen to one sentence, pause, and repeat. Then try to speak along with the speaker without pausing. This is a powerful way to train your pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence. You become more fluent because your brain and mouth start working together in real time. Don't worry if you can't keep up in the beginning. With practice, it gets easier and more fun. Now, let's take a look at the importance of word stress in English. In many other languages, each syllable of a word might be spoken with equal emphasis. But in English, that's not how it works. Some syllables are stressed more than others, and this can change the meaning of a word or make it sound strange if used incorrectly. For example, let's take the word record. If you say record with stress on the first syllable, it's a noun, like a music record. But if you say record with stress on the second syllable, it becomes a verb, like I record a video. That's why stress is important. Let's practice a few word pairs now. Listen carefully and repeat. Record, record. Again, reject, reject. One more, increase, increase. These are common examples of how stress can change the meaning of a word completely. The best way to learn stress is by listening often and repeating what you hear, just like we're doing in this video. Let's now do a pronunciation exercise using common verbs in daily routines. Listen carefully and repeat after me, thinking about the stress and flow. I wake up at 7 a.m. Now say, I brush my teeth. Next, I take a quick shower. And I get dressed for work. Try this one. I make a cup of tea. Again, I make a cup of tea. Listen to the rhythm. I check my phone. I leave the house at 8. These short, simple sentences are powerful for your pronunciation practice because they reflect real life. You can build your own daily routine script and say it aloud every morning. This trains your mouth and ears together. Now, let's focus on connected speech. Native English speakers rarely pronounce every word clearly and separately in fast speech. Instead, they blend sounds together. This is known as connected speech. It includes linking, intrusion, elision, and assimilation. Don't worry about the big terms. Let's understand it through examples. First, linking. When one word ends in a consonant and the next word starts with a vowel, we often link them. For example, go on sounds like go on. Try it, go on. Next, turn off becomes turn off. Say it fast, turn off the lights. Now, intrusion is when we add a sound to make things flow better. For example, do it might sound like do it. Try saying, can you do it? Hear how the W sound appears. That's natural speech. Elision is when we drop a sound completely. For example, next day might sound like next day. The T disappears. Say, I'll see you next day. It sounds like next day. Assimilation is when sounds blend into each other and change slightly. For instance, good boy sounds more like gub boy. The D blends into a B. Say, he's a good boy. Understanding these patterns helps you sound more natural, and also helps you better understand native speakers when they talk fast. Don't try to force these patterns. Just listen, repeat, and they will come naturally over time. Let's now do a fun pronunciation story. You'll listen to the story and repeat the sentences. This is both speaking and listening practice. Try to copy my rhythm, stress, and intonation. Ready? Let's begin. This morning, I woke up feeling great. Say it. I took a deep breath and stretched my arms. Repeat. I got out of bed and looked out the window. Say, the sun was shining and the birds were singing. Next. I smiled and said, today is going to be a good day. Repeat that. Today is going to be a good day. Continue. I brushed my teeth, took a quick shower, and got dressed. Say, I had toast and eggs for breakfast. Then I left for work with a big smile on my face. Great. Practicing full sentences in a story form helps your brain process rhythm, grammar, and pronunciation all together. Now let's go deeper into vowel sounds. English vowels can be tricky because the same letter can be pronounced differently in different words. Take the letter A. In cat, it's A like keet. In car, it's like car. In cake, it's EI like cake. That's 3 sounds from one letter. So, listening and repeating is the key to mastering vowel sounds. Let's try a few vowel-focused words. Repeat after me. Bit, beat. Hear the difference. Again, bit, beat. Next, ship, sheep. Then, kep, cup. And now, man, men. These sounds may seem small, but they make a huge difference in understanding and being understood. One letter difference can change the entire word. Let's now do another pronunciation challenge using a conversation scene. Imagine you're talking to a friend. I'll play both roles. Listen and repeat each sentence. Hey, what's up? Say it. Not much, just chilling. You. Say, same here. I'm just relaxing after a long day. Next, wanna grab some coffee later? Repeat, wanna grab some coffee later? Now, sure, what time? Say, let's meet at 5 at the usual place. Next, sounds good. See you then. These small dialogues are great to practice intonation, contractions, and natural flow. Let's pause now and reflect on your pronunciation progress. Think of how your ears have started recognizing patterns. Think about how your mouth is learning to move with English rhythm. Pronunciation is not about speaking fast. It's about speaking clearly and naturally. When you speak clearly, people understand you. When you listen with care, you understand others. The goal is not to sound perfect, but to be understood and confident. And with daily practice, this confidence grows. Here's a simple daily pronunciation practice you can follow. Each morning, choose 5 sentences from your daily routine. Say them out loud slowly, then fast. Record yourself and listen. This helps you catch mistakes and improve. Then, in the evening, listen to 5 minutes of native English, news, podcasts, or short video clips. Try to repeat what you hear. Even if it feels hard at first, do it every day. After a week, you'll notice a big difference. Your tongue, your ears, and your brain will begin to work together more smoothly. Let's do one last pronunciation rhythm game. I'll say a sentence in chunks and you repeat. Ready? I/really/want/to/learn/English. Now faster. I really want to learn English. Another one. She/goes/to/the/gym/every/day. Faster. She goes to the gym every day. One more. They/are/planning/a/trip/to/London. Now. They are planning a trip to London. These rhythm practices train your speech muscles and your fluency all at once. Let's continue with another practical and fun way to improve your pronunciation, tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are short, repetitive phrases that are difficult to say quickly and correctly. They help you improve clarity, speed, and control over your mouth muscles. Let's try some together. I'll say them slowly first. Repeat after me. She sells seashells by the seashore. Again. She sells seashells by the seashore. Now a bit faster. She sells seashells by the seashore. Here's another one. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Say that slowly. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Now again, a little faster. Tongue twisters train your brain to focus on pronunciation in a playful way. Try practicing just one tongue twister each day. You'll see improvement in your clarity and speed over time. Now, let's practice some useful expressions in daily life. These are the kind of sentences that you can use anywhere, and they will help you work on rhythm and natural tone. Listen carefully and repeat after me. Excuse me, can you help me? Again. Excuse me, can you help me? Try this one. Could you please repeat that? Say it with a polite tone. Could you please repeat that? Another one. I didn't catch that. What did you say? One more. Can I ask you something? These polite, everyday expressions are great tools to sound natural and polite while practicing pronunciation and sentence stress. Let's now go through a short practice scene at a store. Listen and repeat each sentence clearly. Imagine you're walking into a clothing shop. You say, "Hi, do you have this in a medium?" Repeat. Do you have this in a medium? The shop assistant replies, "Let me check." Then you say, "Can I try it on?" Repeat that. Can I try it on? The assistant says, The fitting room is over there. You reply, thank you. After trying it on, you say, it fits perfectly. I'll take it. And finally, can I pay by card? These real-life speaking practices help you speak with purpose and train your pronunciation with natural tone and pace. Listening carefully is just as important as speaking clearly. So let's do a short listening exercise now. I will say a short paragraph. Listen to it once. Then, I'll break it down and you'll repeat each sentence. Listen first. Yesterday, I went to the park with my friend. We walked, talked, and laughed together. The weather was perfect and we had a great time. Now repeat after me. Yesterday, I went to the park with my friend. Now, we walked, talked, and laughed together. Next, the weather was perfect and we had a great time. When you listen and repeat in full sentences, you begin to absorb the flow of English naturally. Let's do some fun listening challenges now. I will say 2 words that sound very similar. You have to listen and repeat both carefully. Focus on the small differences. First pair. Ship, sheep. Say both. Ship, sheep. Next. Bit, beat. Say, bit, beat. Now. Full, fool. Try again. Full, fool. These tiny sound changes can completely change the meaning of your sentence. So training your ear and mouth to notice and produce them is very important. Try this one. Bad, bed. Say, bad, bed. And, cut, cut. One more. Walk, work. Many learners confuse these. Repeat again. Walk, work. Listening and repeating like this sharpens your pronunciation and improves understanding. Let's now switch to contractions. In natural English, we often contract words. For example, instead of saying I am, we say I'm. Let's practice a few. Repeat after me. I'm happy. You're late. She's coming. He's busy. They're here. These contractions sound very smooth and help your speech sound more native-like. Try these in full sentences. I'm learning English. You're doing great. She's a good friend. He's working today. They're at the station. When you practice contractions regularly, your speaking becomes more fluid and less robotic. Let's now do a mini dialogue using contractions and linking. Listen carefully and repeat after me. Hi, how's it going? Say that. Hi, how's it going? Not bad. What about you? Next. I'm doing all right, just a bit tired. Repeat that. I'm doing all right, just a bit tired. Yeah, I know the feeling. Say, did you see the game last night? Next. No, I didn't. Was it good? And finally. Yeah, it was really exciting. This short conversation uses natural rhythm, contractions, and informal tone. Practicing dialogues like these helps you internalize the sound of English as it's actually spoken. Let's now talk about sentence stress. In English, we usually stress the important words like nouns, verbs, adjectives. And we reduce the less important words like articles and prepositions. For example, in the sentence, I went to the store to buy some milk. The stress usually goes on went, store, buy, and milk. Try it. I went to the store to buy some milk. This gives your speech rhythm. Let's try a few more. Repeat. He loves to play the guitar. Next. They went to the beach last week. And she bought a new dress for the party. Feeling the beat of the sentence helps you sound more natural and improves your pronunciation overall. Now here's a short pronunciation story using everything we've learned so far. Listen first, then repeat sentence by sentence. Last Sunday, I woke up early and made a cup of coffee. Say that. Then I sat on the balcony and listened to the birds. Next, the sun was shining and the breeze was cool. Repeat. It felt like the perfect morning. Say, after finishing my coffee, I got ready and went out. Then, I met my best friend at the cafe near my house. Continue. We talked for hours and laughed a lot. Repeat. I really enjoy spending time with her. Now, after that, I came back home and relaxed for the rest of the day. Practicing small stories like this builds fluency and pronunciation confidence at the same time. We'll now do a relaxing pronunciation and listening meditation. Sit comfortably, breathe slowly, and repeat softly after me. I am learning every day. Say that again. I am learning every day. Now, my English is getting better. Repeat. My English is getting better. Say, I speak clearly and confidently. Again. I speak clearly and confidently. Next. I understand more with every word. Say, I understand more with every word. These positive sentences calm your mind and focus your attention while improving pronunciation gently. Try repeating them daily before sleep or during your morning routine. Let's now explore how confidence plays a big role in pronunciation. Many learners already know the correct sounds, but they speak too softly or hesitate too much because they fear making mistakes. This hesitation leads to unclear speech. Remember, clear pronunciation starts with confidence. Even if you don't say it perfectly, speaking with energy and clarity helps others understand you better. So speak with a strong voice. Speak with belief in yourself. You don't have to shout. Just be sure. Imagine you're ordering food at a cafe. Say, I'll have the chicken sandwich, please. Say it again with more energy. I'll have the chicken sandwich, please. That small change in tone makes you sound more fluent and confident. Practice speaking aloud every day, even when you're alone. Talk to yourself in English. Describe what you're doing. Say, I'm washing the dishes. I'm making tea. I'm going to the market. This builds fluency naturally, and your pronunciation improves as your mouth becomes more used to forming English sounds. Let's now do a pronunciation activity based on time expressions. These are phrases we use every day. Repeat after me. What time is it? Now say, it's 7:30. Then, I wake up at 6 in the morning. Now try, I go to bed at 10:30. These are useful, simple, and help you work on numbers, rhythm, and time-related vocabulary. Now let's do a short speaking scene about daily schedule. Listen and repeat. I get up at 6:30 in the morning. Next, I take a quick shower and eat breakfast. Now, I leave the house around 8 a.m. Say, I start work at 9 o'clock. Then, at noon, I take a short lunch break. Repeat, I finish work at 5 o'clock and get home around 6. And finally, I relax in the evening, have dinner, and go to bed at 10:30. These sentences are smooth, natural, and great for pronunciation repetition. Now let's talk about American English versus British English pronunciation. Both are correct, but the sounds can differ. For example, in American English, we often pronounce the R clearly at the end of words, while in British English, it may be softer or even silent. Try these in American English: car, far, hard. Notice the clear R sound. Now say, water. In American English, we often say water with a soft D sound in the middle. In British English, it might sound like wada. Neither is wrong. Just be aware of these differences and pick the version you want to focus on. The important thing is to be consistent and clear in your pronunciation. Let's do a short vocabulary-based pronunciation practice. These are common nouns you'll hear and use often. Listen and repeat. Table, window, chair, mirror, pillow. Now say computer, television, notebook, pencil, backpack. Next, let's practice verbs. Run, walk, eat, sleep, read, write, talk, drive, listen, cook. These words may seem easy, but repeating them out loud every day helps improve pronunciation over time. You can even create your own sentence using each word. Try, I read a book every day. She listens to music in the morning. They cook dinner at night. By putting vocabulary into sentences, you make the pronunciation practice more meaningful. Let's do one more story practice together. This story will focus on natural tone, sentence stress, and clear pronunciation. Listen first, then repeat. Today was a busy day for Sarah. Say it. Today was a busy day for Sarah. Next, she had a lot of work to finish before the deadline. Repeat. She had a lot of work to finish before the deadline. Continue. In the morning, she went to the office early. Say, she worked on her computer for 3 hours. Now, after that, she joined a team meeting. Say, everyone shared their progress and ideas. Then, in the afternoon, Sarah had a quick lunch and continued working. Say, finally, she finished her task and sent the final report. And she felt tired but proud of her hard work. These sentence-by-sentence stories help you improve pronunciation naturally with useful vocabulary and sentence flow. Let's now practice some pronunciation with emotions. Changing your tone based on how you feel makes your English sound more alive and realistic. Let's try these together. Say it happily. That's amazing. Now, say it with surprise. Really. Now, say it calmly. It's okay. Don't worry. Try saying it with concern. Are you all right? Now with excitement. I can't believe it. Practicing these tones with clear pronunciation helps you prepare for real conversations, where emotions are often part of the message. It also trains your voice to become more expressive and less monotone. Let's now do an exercise with questions and answers. This helps improve both speaking and listening. Listen to the question, then repeat and answer. Where are you from? Say, I'm from Pakistan. Next, what do you do? Say, I'm a student. Next, what's your favorite food? Say, I love pizza. Now, what time do you usually wake up? Say, I usually wake up at 7 a.m. Next, do you like reading books? Say, yes, I read every night. These short question and answer sets build confidence and fluency while also training your ears and mouth to respond quickly and clearly. Now let's slow things down. Let's work on breathing while speaking. Many learners speak too fast or forget to pause, and this makes pronunciation worse. Try saying this sentence slowly with good breath control. I take my time when I speak. Now again, I take my time when I speak. Now say, I pause after each sentence. Breathe in. Say, speaking slowly helps me stay clear. Breathe again. I don't need to rush. These gentle speaking habits improve your clarity and help your thoughts flow better in English. Let's now do an exercise focused on pronunciation while describing surroundings. Look around your room and say out loud what you see. For example, say, I see a table in front of me. Now, there's a chair next to the table. Say, the window is open. The curtains are blue. I can hear birds outside. My phone is on the shelf. Describing your environment helps you think in English while improving pronunciation of real, everyday objects. Do this practice every morning or evening. Describe what's around you using full, clear sentences. Finally, let's do a confidence-building speaking challenge. I'll say a paragraph. You listen, then repeat it sentence by sentence. This will combine all the pronunciation skills we've practiced. Every day, I try to improve my English. Say that. I listen carefully and speak clearly. Next, I don't worry about mistakes. Now, I keep practicing until I feel confident. Say, my pronunciation is getting better with time. Repeat, I enjoy learning and using English. And finally, I believe in myself and I won't give up. These sentences are not just good practice, they're also powerful affirmations. You're doing a great job by staying with this lesson and working hard to become a better speaker. Now, as we come closer to the end of this practice session, let's reflect on how far you've come just in this one video. You've repeated sounds, words, full sentences, practiced with real-life situations, and used rhythm and stress in your pronunciation. That's a lot of improvement in one go. Remember, the key to getting better is consistency. You don't need to speak perfectly overnight. But if you keep practicing daily, even just for 10 to 15 minutes, you will definitely hear and feel the change. You'll start noticing that you understand native English speakers better. You'll find it easier to express yourself in daily conversations. You'll feel more confident and natural when you speak. Let's do a few final speaking and listening practice exercises. I'll say a sentence. You repeat. Focus on clear pronunciation, natural flow, and good intonation. It's a beautiful day today. Say it again. It's a beautiful day today. Next, I have a lot of things to do, but I'm feeling positive. Repeat. I have a lot of things to do, but I'm feeling positive. Now say, learning English is fun when I do it every day. One more. The more I practice, the better I get. Feel the flow, the melody in each sentence, the rise and fall of your voice. These patterns are what make English sound smooth and natural. Let's now practice pronunciation with a phone call situation. Imagine you are calling your friend. Repeat each sentence after me. Hey, it's me. How are you? Now, I just wanted to check in and say hello. Say, are you free to talk for a few minutes? Now, great. I've had such a busy day. Say, let me tell you what happened. These simple call-style conversations help you train your pronunciation for real communication. You are not just learning the sounds. You are learning how to use those sounds in ways that feel real, familiar, and natural. Let's do a few more sentences focusing on pronunciation with emotion. First, say this with excitement. Guess what? I have some great news. Now with relief. Finally, I finished all my work. Try this with frustration. Ugh, the traffic was terrible today. Now with surprise. Really? I didn't know that. These emotions make your voice more expressive. Pronunciation isn't just about clear sounds, it's about how you use your voice to communicate feeling and intention. Practice with feeling, and you'll connect better with others when you speak English. Now let's do one more short story that uses daily language, connected speech, and pronunciation variety. Listen and repeat with me. Last Friday, I went out with a few friends. Repeat. Last Friday, I went out with a few friends. Next, we went to a small restaurant downtown. Now, the place was cozy, and the food was delicious. Say, we talked for hours about work, life, and travel. Then, everyone was laughing and having a good time. Say, later, we walked around the city and took some photos. Now, it was such a fun and relaxing evening. These kinds of stories help you remember common sentence patterns. Use real-world phrases. And speak with smooth pronunciation. As we wrap up today's video, let's go over a few final practice affirmations that will help you build confidence and keep your pronunciation practice going. Repeat each sentence slowly and clearly. I practice English every day. Say it again. I practice English every day. Now, my pronunciation is improving with every word I speak. Next, I understand more and more with each listening activity. Say, I enjoy learning new sounds and speaking clearly. Now, my voice is strong and my words are clear. One more. I believe in myself and I enjoy this journey. These are not just words, they are your tools for progress. Speak them with belief and energy, and you'll feel yourself getting better with time. From now on, keep including pronunciation exercises in your daily routine. If you listen to a song in English, try singing along and copying the sounds. If you watch a movie or show, pause and repeat the lines out loud. If you read a paragraph in English, read it aloud and record yourself. Then listen and try to improve a little every time. This process is powerful. It takes small efforts, but those small efforts add up to big results. You can also start keeping a pronunciation diary. Each day, write down a few new words or sentences that you practice saying. Focus on any sounds that are difficult for you. For example, if th is hard, write and repeat sentences with words like think, thought, thinks, and thirsty. Or if vowel sounds like ship versus sheep are tricky, create a list and practice them in pairs. This kind of daily attention will shape your pronunciation over time and build your speaking strength naturally. Before we close, I want to remind you that making mistakes is part of learning. Don't worry if you pronounce something wrong. That's normal. What matters is that you keep trying, listening, adjusting, and practicing. Every time you speak, you're getting better. Every time you repeat a sentence or a word, you're training your brain and your voice to work together more fluently. You are building not just pronunciation skills, but also confidence, rhythm, and understanding. So wherever you are in your English journey, I want you to keep going. You have already made progress by showing up and practicing with me today. You've trained your ear to listen carefully. You've trained your mouth to move in new ways. You've learned how to use rhythm, tone, and real-life phrases. That's a big step forward. Keep practicing with this video as often as you like. Use the examples again and again. You can even create your own pronunciation practice by speaking about your day, telling small stories, or repeating your favorite English phrases. Remember, the more you speak, the more fluent and confident you become. Speak clearly. Speak with intention. Speak with joy. English is not just a subject, it's your voice, your message, your connection with the world. You deserve to be understood. You deserve to feel proud of the way you speak. So keep showing up for your practice. And every word, every sound, every sentence will bring you closer to your goal. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you found these pronunciation and listening exercises helpful, and that you feel more confident speaking English in your daily life. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep improving your English with me every day, don't forget to subscribe to Smart Talk English and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new lesson. Your journey to fluent, confident English is just getting started. And I'll be right here with you every step of the way. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep listening. Until next time, take care, and goodbye.